Person that you want to have on your side is Maeve O'Mara from Better Homes. How are you going?
Very good.
How's the food?
The food is fantastic, and they have just brought out the most wonderful mix of sorbet gelato with a little bit of vodka on top. Perfect for a hot day.
Do you find it hard to let the job go sometimes? Because you are the food specialists of Better Homes and Gardens.
Yeah, no, I'm always looking. I'm always looking for new ideas and always tasting things. And like they're serving today with big bunches of herbs on the plate, not to eat, but just to have.
Would it be okay to take some rosemary or some?
Sure, but yeah, a mouthful of rosemary is probably better for the horses than for you.
Yeah, maybe. Now listen, tell me what you're wearing, because you look brilliant.
Oh, thank you. I've got a black Zimmerman dress on.
Yes.
And a hat that I found 2 days ago. And I thought,
in a shop though, right?
In a shop, right. Yeah. I wish I could say I'd made it, but
right.
No, my skills are in the kitchen and that's it.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if you got all crafty and made your own hat. In fact, why aren't you wearing something with food on it?
Good idea.
Okay, next week.
Thank you.
Also, just with the nibbly bits, I know you're doing wontons next week on the show.
We're doing party food for Better Homes next week, and we're doing a very clever thing with wonton wrappers that you fill with smoked salmon, a little bit of tzatziki, perfect party food, and a spiced almonds that you cook in the oven. Very nice.
Did you get that, kitchen? Did you get that?
It's a good idea.
Next week.
It's a really good idea.
Thanks, Maeve. Nice.
Thank you.
Maeve. I called her Maeve. This is Maeve. That's Maeve.
Here we are at the 40th anniversary of the 2002 Myer Fashions on the Field. Ladies' Day, Oaks Day, the best day of all. Now, Sophie Mitchell's from Myer, and she knows what it takes to be a winner. Sophie, tell me.
Well, I think the winner of classic racewear is all about the total look. It is the coordination of the total outfit, the appropriateness of the day. It's from the hat to the dress to the bag to the shoes. And I think you can see, Elise, that the reason why we've got today's winners is for that reason.
Indeed, and we have Arabella, who is the winner of Classic Racewear. You have won $30,000 in prizes. What will you do with it?
I've got no idea. I've never even thought of having that much money in my whole life, so I'm very, very excited.
And what do you think it takes to be a winner?
Look, I think you've really got to do your own thing and have fun. With this dress, I really loved wearing it, and when I picked it, I thought this is an outfit that I really felt good in. I think it's more about going there and having fun and doing your own thing, and if you're lucky, you'll win.
And Poppy's won the Millinery Award. Now, Poppy, were you going to wear this hat again, or will it be on the mantelpiece as a token to your win?
No, I'll definitely wear it again. It is a winning hat, and it's going to remind me of this special day. And I want to enjoy it as much as I can, so I hope there's more sunny days like today.
Let's hope so. Sunny days ahead for these winners.
Yes, I'm here with milliner Kim Fletcher. And Kim, you have a fabulous pedigree in millinery. You started off with Peter Jago, didn't you?
That's right, and who could not be possibly influenced by him?
Absolutely. And now your hats are sold in Dubai. You've actually taken the racing theme all the way across the water, haven't you?
That's true, and it helps that I do actually like racing, but yeah, Dubai is something special.
Now, your hat, I always ask milliners, it's always a last-minute thing. You are always last, aren't you?
That's right, that's right. Mine was done last night, and I think it was finished I finished the flower this morning before I hopped on the train to the races, so yeah.
Now, tell me this, are there any rules with hats? Like, should you have a cocktail hat with a cocktail? Do you have to do that, or are the rules out the window now?
To a degree, they're not so stringent, but of an evening you'd wear a smaller hat, simple things like that. But no, they're definitely a lot more casual with how you wear a hat.
Well, I know that you're making me a hat for this Saturday, so I look forward to it. It's going to be a surprise. I haven't seen it yet, but thank you again.
I hope you are pleasantly surprised.
I'm sure I will be.
Thanks, Naomi.
Thoroughbreds here at Flemington. I can guarantee you I'm standing with one right now. I'm referring to Olympic champion Cathy Freeman. Now, Cathy, dressed resplendently. I know you've been dressed by Myer. Now, if I was to hazard a guess, I'd say a Chloe dress and perhaps a Eliza Steadman fascinator. How would that be?
No, you're spot on.
I promise that wasn't a setup either. Now, Cathy, are you back in training?
I am. I actually started Monday.
And what is that leading up to?
World Championships next August, and then Athens 2004.
Okay, now I know you're also one of the ambassadors for the Rugby World Cup 2003. That is going to be the biggest sporting event in the world next year.
Oh yeah, make sure you go because I'll be there for sure.
Well, I will be going, and if you want to go, I'll tell you right
Back to Australia to Merry Christmas. You've been away for a while.
Yeah, I've been in London for the last few months working.
And so good to be home?
Yeah, it's always great to be home, especially this time of the year.
Especially with the frock too. Do you want to tell us about it?
It's Scanlon and Theodore, and the shoes are Dolce & Gabbana. Sorry, but they've got all dust on them because I had to sort of walk through all that.
And so the safety pins, that's not...
No, that's a fashion statement.
Right, okay. And are you a horsey... The same thing I asked the Wonder Bra model. Like, are you a horsey girl? She didn't get it.
I am a horsey girl.
Okay.
I owned a horse when I was about 10.
And do you know anything about the races?
Well, I know that it's the best week in Melbourne.
Yes.
And I know that the women never look better than they do this week.
Yes.
And I know that I'm having a really good time, and it's really hot, and that you look great in mauve.
Mate, I can't top that. Thanks, Mary. Nice to see you again.
Bye.
Who will be the L'Oreal Paris?
Enjoyed it as much as I did.
I've had a fantastic week and I'm so grateful I've made it through to this stage of the competition. I've met a great lot of people and been all over Flemington. The sponsors have treated me like a princess. I don't know how I'm going to get back to the real world of nursing. I hope that you guys at home like me enough to be the L'Oreal Paris face that stops the nation.
Here we are. We have the fan-pleated backless top. How are you, fan-pleated backless top?
I'm fantastic.
You talk posh. Do you get nasty with those?
No.
Did you win today?
No, I didn't. No.
You're a great conversationalist, aren't you? Very colour coordinated. Look at the ties. Everything's matching. Very balanced. There's not one knobhead between the three of you. You're like a giraffe. I was watching you walking so elegantly through the savannah. Take it off for the cameras and show us that gorgeous dress you're wearing. For being sloshed, he didn't do too bad at all, did he? It's a family show. It looks like Snow White, don't you think? Black, red and white.
You can't go wrong with red, white and black, can you?
Come with me, I found a stunner. Maybe my shop closed down and I didn't know about it. And what about the hat? Where'd you get the hat?
Just bought it from David Jones.
David Jones. Who's that?
Are you serious?
Thanks for that, Leona, and we'll be coming back shortly. For more fashions on the field. And with Michelle and Charmaine from the fashion label D. Charmaine. Now, tell me, girls, are these your creations you're wearing today?
Yes, they are. They are. This Michelle's got a beautiful outfit. It's in the silk dupion. It's like a Spanish flamingo with a front and neck trimming. It's quite nice. And this is my outfit. It's the skirt and top with the hanky and waist hanky. So as you see, we go for a bit of a different look with all our outfits, like a bit of colour and just something to stand out and be noticed in.
Fantastic. Well, we'll be looking for you and more of your creations today out on the field.
Fantastic.
Thanks a lot. Creations today out on the field.
Fantastic.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, I'm here with Dom Bagnato. He's known as the godfather of menswear. I know that was a while back. But it's traditionally Ladies' Day, but a lot of blokes come along. It's almost Blokes' Day these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how does a man stand out on a day like today in a sea of suits?
Well, I think an appropriate way to do it is introducing colour to the outfit, either wearing something lighter, maybe not to the extreme that I've gone, but definitely introducing colour with shirts, ties, and even in the outfit. It's appropriate for a day like today.
Yes, men's suits are actually quite expensive. So is it a good idea to say start with a vibrant shirt and tie?
Yes, it is. The best way to do it is start with a shirt and tie, because that's the most powerful thing outside, especially a dark suit, but then introduce a colour that's appropriate for you and a fit that's appropriate for you.
And what I've noticed is no hats on men this year.
No, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't have them, if you like. It's up to the person.
We'll see how the boys go today. Thank you, Dom.
Pleasure, thank you.
As you just walked onto the course, you didn't enter. You didn't go up to somewhere and say, I want to be in Fashions on the Field. Somebody came and just tapped you on the shoulder and said, look, would you like to be, in the Fashions on the Field for today? It was very important that you had the gloves, the matching handbag, the matching shoes. It wasn't too short. And the hat, it didn't have to be the same colour, but it had to match and go with one another. At the time, we didn't do the parade like they do now, which I think is lovely because so many more people can appreciate it. So they took us up to, it could be the committee room, but it was somewhere up on top of the old stand. And they had a judging panel. There were the four of us at the end. And so there was very many moments of nervous judging. I thought, I've got this close, I'd really love to win. When they announced that I'd won, I just couldn't believe it. And so I went home with a new car. Can you imagine? This year, I'm going to be a judge on Oaks Day for the final of Fashions on the Field, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Winning Fashions on the Field the very first time, it gave me a career which encumbered 12 years in modelling, fashion, radio and television, so it was a very, very wonderful opportunity for me.
Seven's broadcast of the Melbourne Cup Carnival is brought to you by Telstra.
From the sport of kings, 'twas born a princess. Well, 5 of them actually, and they've all been treated like princesses since arriving in Melbourne nearly 2 weeks ago. From the moment the 5 finalists from the L'Oreal Paris Face That Stops the Nation arrived in Melbourne, it has been 10 days of non-stop whining, dining, preening, primping, networking, and most of all, impressing. Decked out each day with a designer wardrobe from Westfield, the girls have also had their own personal stylist to help create their look. Staying at the luxurious Lyle Hotel, it's been 5-star all the way. For Catherine, Janine, Rhiannon, Leanne and Chantel, it has been a whirlwind. They've become instant celebrities on every A-list invite in town, fashion launches, lunches, strolling up the red carpet to the Parade of Champions. But going to the races is what it's all about. Only one of them will be the ambassador for the 2003 Melbourne Cup Carnival. So how does the VRC think the contenders have held up?
They've all held up really well. They've been to so many different events during the week, and I just think they've been fabulous for the carnival this year. And the person that comes through and wins today is going to be a great ambassador for next year.
So it's a wide open field as we near the end of the race. Voting closes today at 3 p.m. Melbourne time. Who will you bet on to be the first past the post as the L'Oreal Paris Face That Stops the Nation?
Hard one to pick is...
Be the first past the post as the L'Oreal Paris Face That Stops the Nation. L'Oreal Paris face that stops the nation. You have until Thursday afternoon to cast your vote for a chance to win a trip for two to Paris. As for our 5 finalists, they are certainly getting into the swing of the Melbourne Cup Carnival.
And then I saw her.
So the tour's new Melbourne Cup has been won and run. But for the 5 finalists in the L'Oreal Paris space that stops the nation, it's just another part of a very hectic day. Remembering all the girls are vying for the major prize, which is the opportunity to become the 2003 ambassador for the Melbourne Cup Carnival. And that role requires the ability to last the distance, to be able to mix it with the best, to stay cool in all situations. If you think it's hard to pick a winner on course, it's even harder to pick a winner in this field. David Cassidy, you've seen our 5 L'Oreal Paris Face That Stops the Nation finalists. What are your tips?
Well, I like all 5, and
you can only have one.
Not being a punter, number 1.
They're getting G'd from over the back. Number 1?
Number 1.
Or number 2?
Number 1, number 2, number 5.
There's some good tips for you at home.
And 4, but I do love Perth. Number 1.
Leanne, what's been the highlight of your Melbourne Cup?
I've had a lot of highlights actually. I had a win, so I'm happy about that. I also met Heather Graham. She was beautiful, so that was great.
I think the highlight's been meeting so many people, so many celebrities. I mean, especially the sporting celebrities that I've cheered for. Kieran Perkins was just an absolute delight to meet. I cheered for him all along the way in the 1500, so he was lovely to meet. Catherine, today's highlight for you?
I definitely think the men's fashion has overtaken women in this cup show. They look fantastic. Wayne Cooper, Morrissey, you look around, you see so many great men's Australian designers. So guys, done very well.
I've had a fantastic day, Shelley. I can't believe the day's finished already. And some of the hats out there were amazing in the fashion. But yes, I'm not ready to go home yet. So I've had a great day.
The whole of today has just been so amazing. It's definitely been the highlight of my week. And the weather's been absolutely beautiful, and we've met so many great Australian celebrities, and it's just been a fantastic day at the race.
That is just a taste of what the 2003 Melbourne Cup Carnival ambassador has to look forward to.